Okay, first we will take the shoulder measurement, and for this you will place measuring tape on back part of the body and then see till where you need to measure. So whatever is the center of your armhole, you need to extend that center point to straight level upwards like this. Then take whatever measurement you get. So right now it's 15 inches here. Then take the blouse length measurement. So to take the measurement, you need to place measuring tape at the center of the shoulder. And then keeping measuring tape on the bust point, bring it down to the lower chest, okay? And then you can take the blouse length measurement up to wherever you want it. Here we will keep it at 15 inches. Now we will take chest measurement. So to take the chest measurement, place measuring tape right at the middle point of the chest like this. So in the back part also, the measuring tape should be right at the middle only. It shouldn't be too high nor too low. And for the chest measurement, take it half an inch tighter than your regular measurement, okay? Regular measurement is coming 34 inches, so half inch tighter than that is 33 and half inches. After chest, we will take waist measurement. So for waist measurement, you will measure where you took the blouse length. We'll take it there. And then for waist measurement, you need to take a very tight measurement here, so that when you raise your hands, your blouse won't lift up. The waist is coming as 27 inches. Next, we will take the neck deep measurement. So for this, place the measuring tape at the center of the shoulder. Keep the measuring tape straight. Then however much neck deep measurement you want, so you can keep that much. Now we are going to make a pack neck, and we want pack neck up to here. So take the measurement you get here in a straight level. It's coming to 3.5 inches. Now we will take the ready shoulder measurement. So for this, wherever you have ended the shoulder measurement, place measuring tape right there, and however much ready shoulder you want, keep that much. We will take 2.5 inches measurement for ready shoulder, and then we will take shoulder to apex and apex to apex measurements. So while taking shoulder to apex measurement, you need to keep the measuring tape at the shoulder center. And then after this, take the measuring tape down to the lower chest. You need to take the measurement up to wherever your apex point is coming. So here it is coming 9.5 inches. And then for the apex to apex measurement, place the measuring tape on the apex point. Then take measurement of whatever the gap is coming between the second apex point. So here it is coming 7.5 inches. Now we'll take sleeve measurement. So for the sleeve measurement, you need to place the measuring tape right where you took the shoulder measurement, and then you bring it down to the elbow length. Then you have to fold the arm like this. And then whatever elbow length is coming here, you need to take that. Here it's coming 11 inches. With this, we will take round measurements for 5 inches, 8 inches, and 11 inches. Now for round measurement of 5 inches. First, you will take a full tight measurement and then just loosen it by half an inch. So it's 12.5 inches. Similarly, for 8-inch round, measure in the same way. First full tight measurement, then loosen it half an inch, so 11.5 inches. And when you are taking the elbow round measurement, then you don't have to keep any loosing here. You take the full tight measurement you get. So here it is coming 9.75 inches, okay? And then you have to fold your arm once to check that whether it is becoming too tight from here. So here it is coming to 10 inches. So we have taken the measurements. Now based on these measurements, we will see which Farma we have to use, okay? Here our chest is 33.5 inches. So first of all, you need to see this 33.5 inches, which chest size in the Farma is it closest to? It is closest to the 34 size Farma, and looking at the other measurements we have, you will see there's just a half inch or 0.25 difference. So we can use the 34 size Farma for this measurement, okay? And here you can see we have already placed the 34 size Farma by tracing it. Suppose this Farma here is on fold, okay? So place the on fold part on the fabric's on fold side. Then you have to draw whatever the shape is exactly cut to cut. So you have to draw that shape just like this. Therefore, in this way, place the Farma like this, and then you have to draw it. Then here, wherever for the margin, means for the neck cover and the armhole, wherever the margin needs to be added, it's already included in it. So in this way, we have traced the Farma. Now we will normally change it. So first of all, we will talk about the length, means check the length. The length in our Farma, Okay, the length of the Farma is 14.5 inches, but we actually need it to be 15 inches. So we just need to increase length by half an inch. We can increase the length from below the belt. Here we will increase length by half inch. And then whatever shape is here, you will increase half an inch of length in that same shape. Now on this new waistline that we have just drawn here, we need to make the waist mark. Our waist is 27 inches. So we will divide 27 by 4. We will get 6.75. So from here we will mark at 6.75 and then mark 1.5 inches for the margin. Okay. So the waist marking is done. Now we'll mark chest. So chest measurement in Farma is 34 inches. But we don't want 34, we want 33.5 inches. So we'll minus 33.5 inches. So we'll get half an inch. Now we will divide this half by 4 because the front and the back parts are remaining. So we will divide by 4. We'll get 0.12 inches. So we only need to reduce it by one line here. Actually, we don't even need to reduce this one line, but we'll do it anyway. And this mark needs to be joined here, okay? Then here 1.5 inch margin is included, so we will mark 1.5 inches here. So the chest, waist and the length markings are covered. Now we will check the shoulder marking. So for our shoulder, in the Farma the shoulder is 14.5 inches and we need 15 inches. So there's only a gap of half inch. Now we will divide this half by 2 because we mark it by unfolding, you see. Then we will get 0.25. So we need to mark at 0.25 only. And then you have to draw the shape here. After this, you have to join this mark to the armhole. And you must join it such that no point is formed in the armhole. And if a point is forming, then you have to minus out that point. Understood? Okay. So in this way, our length, chest, waist marking and the shoulder marking have been changed. Now we will cut this, okay? So in this way, we have cut the front part. Now we will cut the back part. So in the back part also, we will first make all the necessary changes, alright? We need to increase the length by half inch. So here we will mark at half an inch. And then our half inch margin is also added here because we added it for the clip eye. So that also we will mark here first. Now let's mark the waist here. Our waist is coming 6.75, okay? So from here we will mark at 6.75 like this. Here we'll mark at 1.5 inches. Now here we will mark one line less, okay? And we had added 1.5 inches for margin. So we'll mark 1.5 inch for margin. And then we will join both of these markings. Here we also need to increase the shoulder by 0.25, so increase it by 0.25. And then we will join it with armhole like this. And the point that's forming, we will minus that point. Now we will match our front fitting part and the back fitting part. We will match them to see if they align correctly. We will check that. If not matching, we need to make them match. See, it's off by about a line's width. The front line is coming out longer by less than half a line. So we will extend it a little here. See, we only need to extend it this much. Now we'll match it. Now see, it's matching, and then here you will just need to cut off this a little bit. The front fitting part is matching with the back fitting part, and now we will cut this off, okay? So in this way you can adjust shoulder, chest, length, waist. So in this way, you can add in the chest also. And we can also subtract. Similarly for length, you can add and subtract. We will make a cut here in the back part. So in this way our cutting is completed. Now we'll look at the sleeve. So we have drafted the sleeve here. Now we will check the sleeve length. So we need the sleeve length to be 11 inches. So from here we need to mark at 12 inches. We are adding 1 inch for the margin. So by keeping 12-inch marking in mind, we'll draw a straight line. And then the round measurement of 12 inches is coming 10 inches. So if we half 10, we get 5 inches. So from here we need to mark at 5 inches. Here's our 1.5 inch margin. Then on the outer side, mark 1.5 inches. And then similarly, we need to reduce one line here. Even if you don't, our sleeve will adjust, but we will do it. And then in this our 1.5 inch margin is included. So here we will mark 1.5 inch margin. Like this, our sleeve is also ready. Now we will cut this. So in this way, our blouse cutting is completed, okay? And then you have made changes like this. So keep one thing in mind. If you all are making Sabyasachi blouse for the first time, you should not stitch directly on the main fabric. First stitch it on an extra fabric, and then after its fitting is perfect, then stitch the Sabyasachi blouse on the main fabric.